Welcome back to the IACP annual conference. We are still in Savannah, Georgia, going to be here all week. Another great presenter, we have Miss April Goodwin. April, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
This was awesome. It was a lot of fun, and you covered some ground that no one else has even remotely covered because they're not lawyers. So to spoil the surprise, April is the pet lawyer to the stars, or queen pet lawyer?
Queen pet lawyer, yeah, queen. I've been promoted from princess. So
that's amazing. It's a really big promotion.
Yeah, it is.
And no one died. Very rarely do you get that
well,
promotion without death.
So the day is young, yeah.
So, great presentation. Thank you for coming. And this is something dog trainers, hopefully everyone is thinking about this stuff. Liability is huge, as a dog trainer. Right. Could you give people just some advice? If you had to pick like your top 3 things that you think dog trainers in particular should be thinking about, what are they?
Well, I think the first thing you need to think about is that you could be liable. You could be doing everything right. And, as they say, it's America. Anybody can sue anyone, even if it's a complete lie. They can get to a certain stage in the litigation, and you will have paid your lawyer a whole lot of money to be able to prove that they lied. So so that's tough. So you need to be thinking about these things. That's first and foremost. After that, yes, your liability waivers. Don't, for the love of God, go on to ChatGPT and get them. Don't get them from your friend who's in a different state and has a completely different business. You want all your contracts and your liability waivers to be tailored to what you want, your customers, your business, your state, your jurisdiction, all of those things. And then I think, number 3 is then that, you want to include, as a trainer, you want to include something in that waiver or in that contract that is indemnification and subrogation. So if your client's dog bites somebody, they're going to cover theoretically, your fees and anything that you get sued for. You do have to think about whether they have the money to do that, but put it in there. Hopefully it'll help dissuade them and help dissuade a lawyer from coming after you.
Let's dig into ChatGPT, because I think a lot of people listening are like, what? How can we not use ChatGPT?
Yes.
So what's the risk there? Walk us through that.
The risk is that ChatGPT loves to be, at any AI, loves to be very confident about being wrong. Without telling you that they're wrong. So it sounds like it's right. It sounds like this is the law. It makes case law, it makes laws up, and it will make up, certain things. And again, it's not going to think of, it's all about the prompts too. So even if it was all right, whatever you're putting into it, it's going to, spit back out just based on that. You're not a lawyer. You don't know what to put into it. So it's a tool. I liken it to like back when we had, GPS, just first had GPS and people drive into a pond because the GPS told them to. You can't turn off your brain. Well, just like I shouldn't go on ChatGPT and go, how do I get my dog to, listen to me, right? I can do that, but am I going to get as a good result as I do if I go to a trainer, right? And it's the same thing with going to a lawyer. And I'm not trying to sell my services. You don't have to come to me. Please go to somebody. I tell this friends, family, everybody, even somebody if I'm, helping them for free, which is rare, but but if I do that, it is just you got to go. You got to do something. It's worth the investment because again, you can get sued even if you didn't do anything wrong. And if your contract is airtight, you're going to be much better off when that lawsuit happens.
Okay, and tell us the 2 important words again you're looking for. Subrogation,
waiver of liability. Those are the 2 big. Those are 4 words, but yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So everyone who missed it, unfortunately, you're probably going to get sued by a client, and you're going to lose a ton of money because you didn't hear April's speech. So this would have been the best conference ever to come to. It would have saved you from financial ruin, but not everyone came, so only the people here are going to be protected, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming, April. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
It was awesome.
Have a good one.